Alright. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's test this out. First things first. It is time to do my setup. Oh, yes, thank you, email. Yes, I am live. I don't know why it does that. I get an email telling me that I've gone live, which I do find kind of funny. But, like, it's not really what I'm looking for. I need control room. There we go. Alright, well, we're getting into it. Gonna just do my, my slow start, little morning routine. I wonder if I should start every stream with, like, how I start some of how I start my videos. Like, let me ask you a question. Do you, do your dailies? I don't know. It's a stretch. But let's wait a few minutes, see how, things go. I did start a little later today. I did sleep in, unfortunately. Because, you see, I am a fool who makes poor life decisions at times. But that's okay. So, I need to check something. 12 days. Or, I guess 13 days, more accurately, but... And then we will get ourselves a new update. Well, I wonder when the special program is going to be. Have they announced that yet? I'll have to check that out. I should watch that. I wonder if I should stream that. Can you do that? Is that against the rules? Is that TOS? I don't know. Well, anyway, I got a bunch of resin. It's Tuesday today, so I'm pretty sure it's not the right books. No, can't do books. Don't need to do WeNut. So let's just, I'd taken stock yesterday, so we'll take a quick look-see at how this squad is looking. And then we'll go from there. You know, it might actually be an artifact day today. Oh god, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I've been sneezing all morning. So, Rosaria needs level ups for her artifacts. She's fine. Mika needs an artifact set. So, let's think about this. So he doesn't want attack, he wants HP, right? So I'm leaning towards a energy recharge 2-piece with an HP 2-piece. I think that's probably going to work out to be probably the best for him. But let's see what I have. Like, I know I have a couple of crit rate pieces that are okay. So I have this one. And I should have a free flower too. No, I don't. Wow. Okay. Do I have any of these that are any good? Yeah, actually I do. Crazy, huh? So we'll use that helmet and this free flower I have that's not in use. And then we'll see what I have for, if I could find the set, tenacity. Now, unfortunately, a lot of my tenacity pieces are pretty frequently in use. I know I use that one on Dia sometimes, but I don't think I'll be doing that build-up for a while. Oh, that's actually a pretty good HP cup. Okay, so that gives me a two-piece. And then for the hour... what do I do for the cup? Because cryo damage doesn't do very much for him, because he only has one burst of cryo damage. It's not very good, right? So I guess just HP again, right? Just kind of all in on the healing aspect of it, right? And I actually have a solid HP cup good to go. Wow, okay. So how does this look? That looks a lot better, honestly. So maybe I can do the weapon. I think this is also Wednesday. Everything is on Wednesday. This happens to me all the time. And I feel like this happens to everyone all the time. That you're like, oh, I'm farming a couple things. I have like 4 or 5 different options that I can be working on right now. And they're all on the same day. It's like, that's helpful. That's great. But that's okay. So, I think the plan for today is we're going to farm... I think we're going to farm artifacts. Unless there's like a weapon or something that I could be like working on, I guess. But I don't really see it. Like, what does this use? Decabrian Legacies, which was on Monday. I could have done this yesterday. But I think it's pretty fair to say that the Wolf's Gravestone is going to be his better option. Like, I can compare the two, I don't think it's going to be that great. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. But I think today's an artifact day. But what do we farm, though? I don't get to do artifacts that often lately. I used to farm artifacts all the time. That's why I have so many. And why I generally have some pretty good... I have a couple of good pieces. But it's been a while. So let's actually condense today. Let's condense. I could condense until tomorrow. I'll just say, screw it, we're not doing that today. But I don't think that's the play. I don't think that's right. So I might wait on that for a few minutes. Just kind of see, as people roll in, let's see what I can come up with. So, yeah, we're looking good, though. I think this is a good plan. We can just, now it's the hard part. What artifacts do we do? What artifacts to pick? Well, let's actually take a look at what I need. Maybe I can come up with something. I'm not farming Noblesse. That's... You don't want to farm that. Most of the time, you just want to strongbox that at this point. I could try to get some Noel upgrades. Wouldn't mind some better pieces for him, maybe, but I think these are actually pretty good. Razor. Oh, actually, I think I know what I'm going to farm. This makes perfect sense. I think we're going to be doing Pale Flame. It's like, hey, if we're going to do a physical team, might as well make sure the physical team's as good as it can be, right? And worst comes to worst, maybe I'll pick up a Tenacity of the Millith piece too, and that's also pretty good. Also, I said that very weird. Let's see, this is the domain. It is just 2 of the big Earth guys. So, do I want to do co-op? Yeah, let's do co-op. Co-op's fun. What character do I want to do for co-op, though? Well, we'll see what we need. Let's be a team player today. Oh, people are also doing this domain still. That's good. Maybe it's the influx of people trying physical builds because of Mika. Or they're trying to get a Tenacity set. Some Tenacity pieces for also for Mika. I should do his trial. What I want to do, actually, I want to go and do his trial again, just to see what they put on him. I want to know what they recommend. Because Tenacity doesn't really work on him. Not as a 4-piece, at least. And Noblesse really doesn't work on him. It doesn't... Only half of it works. Let's get a healer. Let's bring... Yeah, I'll be Kokomi today.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Oh, maybe I should have grabbed Yao Yao in hindsight because of the Nilu. Because her kit, I think her kit needs blooms to work, right? Also, I love her name, Fortnite Sasuke. That's great. Just fantastic. Yeah, this is good though. We're the team player today. We're doing good by people. We're the hero that we're the hero that they need, not the hero they deserve. Oh my god, you don't hear Zhongli's attack animations all that often, and man, he grunts in English. Good god. I'll save the burst. I wonder how much damage does Nilo actually do without her super bloom mechanic. I actually wonder. She's a character I actually kind of sad I missed out on because I think I would have actually liked her quite a bit, but I wasn't playing when she came out. Or I just came back, but it was just before Nahida came out and I didn't have enough resources to go for it. What do we got? Anything good? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Shite. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that after. Gotta love a Zhongli main. Hell yeah. Welcome, welcome, Nikki. Always glad to see you. But, so, plan for today, Nikki, is, we're just doing a little bit of, we're hoping to get some Pale Flame pieces. And I'm being a friend to the people today. I've decided to... I'm the healer. I grabbed my Kokomi, and we're going into co-op, and we're gonna help the masses. We're doing good deeds today. Also, I just noticed we have a Yanfei too. Man, what an odd thing. You don't see Yanfeis that often. I got burst. I was also asking earlier, I wonder how much damage Nilu can actually do without, like, a Bloom team. Because, like, her whole mechanic's all Bloom stuff, right? So... And we don't have a Dendro in this team, but it seems to be working fine. Okay, now hopefully this time they don't rush, because I didn't get to see one of the pieces, and I saw it on set Physical Cup, and that had me very interested. Hello? Whoa. Ew. Okay, they can't all be winners, but that was, that's actually... okay. Oh. Yeah, sure, it's stat-wise, like, the substats aren't great, but it is crit damage on the right set, so that might be a necessary evil. Pale Flame gave me a few artifacts that turned out to be super good, and I never stepped foot in there ever again. Fair. You know, sometimes you get your dream artifact from the one domain, and you're like, nope, I'm good, I don't need to go back in there again. I'll just remember it as the domain that gave. It just showed me kindness, and that's the end of it. It's good. I'm good.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Oh no, I've been kicked. Yeah, sad thing is I've actually done this domain a lot. This was actually when I first started playing. This was like the first artifact domain that I was really focusing on. And, yeah, I never got like a good set ever. Like, I have one... Let me check my pieces. I need to check my pieces because I missed what I got in some of those runs, but... Pale Flame. Oh. Yeah? Excuse me one moment. Sorry about that. Just, strange happenings. But yeah, so what was I saying? Right. Yeah, I only ever had, like, one good Pale Flame piece, and that was, this one. And I think, like, a flower? Yeah, I had a flower that was okay. You know, I say okay, now that I'm looking at it, that's actually pretty good. That's a lot of crit rate. That was probably, like, 4 months, give or take, of Pale Flame farming, and I got jack. But, let's take a look at this. Now, I picked up another one. Oh, an EM. I mean, I know it's not what I'm looking for, and it's not good for this set, but that's kind of interesting. I think I'm going to lock this. Not because I think it's good. Its substats are pretty bad. Like, HP percent not good, defense not good, energy recharge decent. Like, if it even rolls 1 crit stat, I think this is solid. But it's an on-set physical cup, right? Like, it's hard to come by those. So in a pinch, that might be, like, a good filler piece. But we got more. We're not done here yet. Yeah, let's roll in some more co-op. Let's be a good Samaritan. Primo Gem. This person's name is just Primo Gem. Can I spend them? Can I use them to get more characters? What? Let me out. This is my pillar, Chongli. Get out of here. Oh wait, I just realized something. I can actually do. I can recreate that whole emote. I just had to pick Shinha. This is not the character to fight this guy. Oh, he's sliding. Oh, he's sliding all over the place. I don't like that. I feel like my connection to this world is unstable at best. Oh no. Alright, let's just get out of here. I'm in danger. Do we need a healer? Oh, actually, you know what? Because we have Mika. Where's my razor? Where's my razor?
You shouldn't see me like
Oh my god! Zhongli just got gunned down while he was trying to go into the domain. Oh no! We're like most of us are half of us are cryo. We can't. No, 3 of us are cryo. We can't break his shield. Oh no, this is a disaster. Eula, kill him. Oh. Oh god, that was terrifying. That was a disaster. That was awful. Alright, so we got Primo Gem as Eula. We need more physical DPS. Clearly. Yeah, this team looks good. I actually don't need to heal this time. Mika's all over it. 1 like equals 1 prayer for Zhongli. Yeah. Oh my god, that was awful. Poor guy. Poor guy just wanted to go into a domain, and then he just got this big guy behind him just going, I'm just gonna cook this guy. Well, I mean, you know, canon lore, he did fake his own death, right? So, I mean, like, that was it. That's how he did it. He was just looking at a domain, and this guy came up behind him to start shooting him, and that's why that's how he faked his death. Oh, I'm falling. I wonder if Mika, I don't know if Mika works in co-op. I never actually read that deep into his abilities. I think it's nearby party members. I think. For his attack speed buff. I see that Eula's also rocking a Wolf's Gravestone. It's a good pick. You know, if Eula ever gets a rerun again, should I roll for Eula? Alright, we got... Meh. Meh. mad. Well, on a unrelated note, at least Zhongli is not getting killed in the domain. It's just outside the domain where he's at his weakest. Oh man, man, I like Eula. I love her animations. She's so slick. Now, the only problem I'm having right now is I can't tell my damage from Eula's damage. Well, the 240k, that was definitely her. So I'm like doing like 14ks, 12ks? I think. I have Claymore trauma after Razor, never going for the heavier weapon class again. I'm probably a bad person to ask that. Yeah. Now when you say Claymore trauma with Razor, just to clarify, you mean just because his attacks are really, really slow? And man, it's even like after doing it for years, it's like a long time, it's hard to get used to that. Or did you just never get a Claymore? Never got that Wolf's Gravestone for your Razor? Excuse me. Getting those sweet superconducts. Yeah, that Eula's hitting for like 20 to 30k on average. Man. You know, I know physical teams are supposed to be like, they're not going to be as strong as, you know, any other team, but man, Eula hits hard. I am not refreshing.
Beg for mercy.
Actually, do I have... I do have a transient resin. No, I'll save that. I'm going to spend that something, on something else. Compare the fast Hu Tao charge attack spam with T1 and with a slow, clunky Claymore bashing the ground every 20 seconds. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I understand. I completely understand.
Wine tastes the same as
Like, I actually didn't use Claymore characters, like, pretty much at all for a long time. Could be very much because of that, because it was like, they're so slow and clunky, and it's like, oh my god, look at this thing. It's so slow, and oh my god, when they can just, you know, look how fast that is. Or no, you know, God forbid you just play a character that just has to do their ability and that's it. And you're like, wow, that's it. It's all the damage. I did it. I had a similar problem with bow characters for a while because I found them really clunky, but I've since gotten over that. Or like, God. Like, heck, even like, Noelle, I found to be like, as far as Claymore characters go, I found to be, like, smoother than some of the other ones, but I just think it's because, well, Noelle kind of dumpsters things. It is still slow and kind of clunky, but at least with her, you know, it feels justified. Though, I guess to be fair, Razor does have the attack speed buff, so, I don't know. I think I'm just overthinking this now. But I think it's time. We spent our resin. And got a couple of artifacts. I think we got some good ones there, actually. I'm not gonna lie, days like today, sometimes I wish I was a whale. Sometimes. Not so I could just roll on characters. I could care less about rolling on every single character sometimes. I just wish I could just do more domains. I'm like, oh, I just want more books. I just want more artifacts. You know, I'm thinking about it. This is kind of a random thought. So they do, every now and again, they do like the ley line overflow events, right? Where you get like, 3 times a day, you get twice as many books, experience books from doing ley lines, or Mora from doing ley lines, and then they have the talent book equivalent, spend 20 resin, get 40 resins worth of talent books. I'm surprised they don't do one for artifacts. Like an artifact overflow. Where like for a week, you get like 3 times a day, you get double the artifacts. Just a random thought. More of like a surprise they don't do that.
You are not welcome here.
Yeah. Come on, Razor, you got a crit. Well, that was good. What commission is this? Alright, so after the commissions, though, we'll get these done, kind of, and then words. Oh my god, I can speak English, I swear. We'll do the commissions, check out our fungi again, see how they're doing, and then look at the artifacts we got and see if we can pick out and see if we can get one that's any good. Traveler, what a coincidence! We meet again. Yes, Ledep and Ferez requested more data, so here I am, continuing my work. That said, I wonder how those roots are doing right now. Traveler, if you would, please help me record the conditions of the Divine Tree roots once again. Okay. That would be what we call broken. The skies would fall, and the ground would levitate, and the world would turn upside down, and if artifacts got that buff. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm not saying all the time. Just, once in a while. Give us twice the artifacts for, like, a week. Hey, look, I'm just saying, if the double talent books and double Mora and double experience books for a couple times a day for a week hasn't destroyed the economy yet, I think the artifact ones would be okay. And I mean, come on, let's be real here. Let's be completely transparent, 100% honest with ourselves. Even if you had a week of double artifacts, you probably still wouldn't get anything good. And now that I've said that out loud, I've just made myself very sad. I'm like, yes, that's depressing. Oh no, the tree roots are being accosted by spider webs. And spiders. Okay, I'm going to just say that it's not really a normal enemy that we see very often, but these giant spiders, even though they're not particularly dangerous or do anything besides obstruct your forward momentum, like, look at this, they're only hitting me for like 100 damage, they don't do anything. I hate spiders. I do not like looking at these things. They make me uncomfortable. Sir, stop shooting me. Oh god, they apply a vicious slow. Hold on, there's a world event here that needs to be dealt with. Oh my god, these things. These sumpter beasts. Leave me alone, please. There's something still alive. Never mind, it died. Alright, back down to business. What were you doing again? Right, we were taking a photograph. I guess that's the correct angle. Master photographer. Yes. Traveler, fighter of gods, slayer of dragons, mightiest warrior of the land, has defeated multiple Fatui harbingers, and technically slain a god, hired to take photos. Like, this is it, though. This is so realistic. Like, you could be, like, the best, most powerful thing in the universe, and people are still going to hire you just to, like, can you take a photograph of me? You're back. How does the divine tree roots look? You described the condition of the roots of the Yasmin. Yeah, it was accosted by spiders. Oh, if there are living creatures gathered here, then the area should still be full of vitality. That means that the roots of the divine tree should be able to grow steadily without any serious problems for now. Well, the only concern is that the... oh dear. The possible... eutrophication? I'm going to go with eutrophication of the surrounding water bodies, which might nourish more fungi. I don't know what that word means. You know what? Bear with me a moment. This is important. This is important to me. And I need to... Okay, that doesn't work. Dang. Alright. Eutrophication. Meaning. I don't need to know it in Hindi. Thank you, Google. Appreciate it, though. How's this pronounced?
Eutrophication.
Eutrophication. Got it. Excessive richness of nutrients in a lake or other body of water, frequently due to runoff of the land, which causes a dense growth of plant life and death of animal life from lack of oxygen. So it causes extremely dense plant growth in water. Got it. I've learned something today. I always stand by. It's a good day if you learn something. So yeah, might nourish more fungi. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks for your help. We'd best have Ladep and Ferez monitor the concentration of elements nearby. Of course. Naturally. Eutrophication. Eutrophication. Yes. We're learning them big science words today. But yes, I can now include that in my list of words I will never use in normal conversation, and then try to fit into normal conversation at least once. Oh boy. It's my favorite one. Woo! I've asked... every time I see this commission, I always ask the question, who the hell is paying me to do this? Like, the commissions, right? Like, I'm basically being paid. I'm being hired to do a job, right? Who's paying me to just hop on mushrooms for a few minutes? And they're paying well. Like, 6,500 more, I feel like, in this universe, it's nothing to sneeze at. Someone walks into the Adventurers Guild, it's like, yo, I need your best guy to just go out there, find some bouncy mushrooms, and just get bouncing. Like, get on it. This is important. Yes. Oh, hello. Gentlemen. I completely missed. I choose violence. I wonder how much damage if I can get a good Pale Flame set. How hard I can get Razor hitting. You ever just listen to some of the things the treasure hoarders say? The treasure hoarders say weird things, man. And yet somehow they're so quotable. The hunter becomes the hunted. Another test subject. Right, what was I here for again? Right, commissions. You know, I get that some of this stuff is just meant to be fun video gamey stuff, you know. Collecting the particles, probably someone's not paying like a real person to do that, but I like to imagine that they are. I just gotta get my... The Adventurers Guild probably wants us fit and agile. They ask us to jump very precisely in a shifting mushroom. I know. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do try my best. I've been told I can do a very good, like, movie trailer impersonation. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard these before. Like, you used to hear them in, like, the 90s and early 2000s all the time when a movie was coming out. It'd be like, in a world, one man's quest for justice. Like, stuff like that. That, like, overly dramatic nonsense. Some people have told me that, like, if there was ever, like, an audition for something like that, I should do it, but I've never even heard of such a thing, so I don't think it's real. I don't think there's, like, a position where you go and be like, yes, hi, I'm auditioning for the movie trailer guy. Or maybe you have to walk in like, hello, I'm auditioning for the movie trailer guy. One company's...
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Ad Astra Abasask. That was actually harder to say than I thought it would be.
Thank you for Ad Astra.
Alright. Alright, give me my goods. Give me my ore. I have to... Amber? No. I have to send all my units back into the mines. I need ore. Go back into the mines. Yo, that was my first impression, too. The first video I watched, I thought this guy can be narrating documentaries. Why is he on video games? I mean... I don't know. I just kind of... I mean, I like video games. I just make noises. That's the way I look at it. I'm just here to make noises. Or sorry, I guess I should say I'm just here to make noises. Excuse me. I just think it's funny. Fun fact, that was actually my my college quote from like our yearbook equivalent. My quote was just I just want to make noise.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
Yeah, honestly, if someone came up to me and said, "I will pay you to do a voice for me for a documentary or something," I'd do it. Do it in a heartbeat. That'd be hilarious. That'd be awesome. Be kind of funny. Like, in my mind, it comes off as just funny. I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah, whatever, yeah, man. I'll make a weird voice. I'm just hopping around. I'm doing that thing where I'm just hopping around, not doing anything. Yeah, so we've done commissions. We've done resin. We've done... Excuse me. Oh yeah, Fungi Mechanicus. So we'll do the round of Fungi Mechanicus, and then after that, we can start taking stock of those artifacts and seeing if any of them are any good. And depending on how the rolls are going, I might actually use some fragile resin. Like, I got the transient one ready to go. Maybe even one regular one. Just to get more artifacts. Just for fodder. Just to start leveling up some stuff. Let's talk to Bongo Head. Hi, Bongo Head. Hey there, Bongo Head and Killjoy. We're here to play with you. What shall we do together with our shroom buddies? Let's make a sound at them. You should try imitating animals and get a reaction. So... yeah. Hey, that's not an animal you're imitating. You're gonna make our shroom buddies nervous. Oh, they seem to be alerted. Oh, thank you, Nikki. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I mean, that'd be cool. Oh man, that'd be awesome. Just to be like a character. I don't know. That'd be one of those dream come true kind of things. Don't worry. There are no hill trails around. Sprix is just joking. I guess this means that the shrooms can help us watch while we're asleep. They're pretty reliable. Okay, I'll play with them later. Man, these things are funny. I like my shroom buddies. Oh man, it just kind of reminds me. I have a friend of mine who I have a really good way of just kind of triggering, like just triggering him really easily. Because I can do a there's a particular boss in the game Kingdom Hearts 2, and I can do one of his lines really well, and every time he hears it, he's like, "Oh my god, I don't want to think about that." It's just like a "We shall go together," and every time he hears it, he's all like, "No." Oh my god, I am so sorry. Let me just shut my window real fast. I don't know if my mic picked that up. But that was a very loud, obnoxious, like just car exhaust going off. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Let's play a round of Fungus Mechanicus. They're not stormproof. Even if you laid out a seemingly impregnable formation, be wary of the shooter Mechanici on the enemy side that may aim to attack at little fungi in the rear. Remain proactive at all times in order to gain control over the field. Okay. Okay. So I got Bongo Head. I will bring my tanks, and we will bring my swirl guy. Yes. Come, my children. We shall choose violence today. Alright, so after this though, here's something I'm gonna do something that you might find interesting or funny. How are we looking? So far, so good. Yeah, get cooking. Ow. That one's done, so we'll put you up there. You will also go up there. Bongo Head's fine where you are. Oh god, no, you're not fine where you are. Get out of there. Bongo Head, move! Oh no. My boys are being hurt. Not my boys. Oh, perfect. I feel like that positioning was bad, but it's fine. Your range, you can go get it. Bongo Head, heal. No, wait, don't move, don't move. Bongo Head, get in there. Oh, that was easy. Okay. I hit retry. I didn't want to hit retry. I abandoned. Get me out of here. So, I know how to do one sound in particular, though it doesn't always work. And what I mean by that, it doesn't always come through very well. I'm sorry if you're hearing mic handling sounds. I have to actually hold my mic to do this one. It's a little sound effect, and especially if you're wearing headphones, this can really disorient you a little bit. If I do it right. No guarantees I can do this right every time, though. See how this comes out. Give me a sec. sorry if I made anyone uncomfortable doing that. Yeah, it's my heartbeat sound. Usually comes over really well over a microphone through headphones, but I can never guarantee how it comes out. Especially because I don't really use this microphone for doing it. So please tell me how that sounded. If it made you uncomfortable, I'm sorry. If it was too good. I've had many people ask me, don't do that ever again. Please stop. I don't need that. I don't need that kind of stress. Just give me my rewards. Sounds accurate? Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people who who I know personally who hear me do that, they're like, "Don't do that." Especially when I'll go to my friend's place and they'll be playing a horror game, right? And this is my prime time to do it. I'll go behind them while they're engrossed in whatever game they're playing, and it's perfect if it's a horror game and something stressful is happening. I start giving them the, and they're like, "Oh my god, please don't stop. I don't need that. I'm stressed out enough, thanks. Please cease this immediately." But yeah. It's good for messing with people. I find it fun. Or God forbid I'm on Discord with someone and I'm doing it. Especially when I had another friend of mine. Actually, funny enough, it's the guy who got me playing Genshin Impact originally, was playing a horror game for the first time. He'd never played one before, and I hit it with him. And I was doing it all through the entire time he was playing it. It's he hated me so much. He thought I was the worst. I mean, I was being the worst, so that's a fair assessment. But alas, we have artifacts to look at, don't we? So we have a pretty good helmet. Let's see if we can avoid using the helmet. The physical damage goblet is... it's okay. It's got some stats in the right places. It's got an okay crit rate. It's got energy recharge, which is good. But we're going to see if we can make a full Pale Flame set today. So that's 2-piece. I would like to avoid changing his helmet if I can. I have a really good... let's just use that. And then now... the feather. Let's go with this one. Okay, we now have an unleveled up set. How's the crit rate ratio looks? Shockingly, not bad. For not leveled up, mostly not unleveled up artifacts, that's actually okay. Well, mostly unleveled up. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Let's just get this out of the way right now. Alright. Nikki, I need you to pray with me. I need all of your, I need your power. I need this to be crit rate. Or crit damage, but preferably crit rate, I think. It's going to be a crit stat, so I need it. I need you to believe. I don't need the you that believes in me. And I don't need the me that believes in you. I need the you that believes in yourself. So please, just believe. Just for me. God, I need this. I need this. Fingers crossed, manifesting all good luck. Alright. We're in it. Ooh! Ooh, you hate to see it. Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, that hurt my ribs. Oh, God, my pancreas. My organs. Oh, jeez. That went through my whole body. That was awful. It's okay. It's a necessary evil, I think. Unless we have that crit damage piece. Let's look at that crit damage helmet I got. Yeah, this one. We're just going to roll this to 4. If it hits crit rate... It hit attack. It's usable, I think. Oh. Alright. We're going with the cup. I'm going to hate every second of this, I know. Let's just do it. This is for experimenting. It's a necessary evil. Just keep telling myself this. It'll be fine. Hey, look, if it hits everything into energy recharge... There, thank you. Oh, at least somebody cares. I appreciate it, but... Oh, God. If this at least all goes into energy recharge for the most part, like majority energy recharge, I can live with it, because at least then it's doing something. Okay, I see how this is going to be. Alright. Alright. No, we're doing it. The damage is done. I've made my choice. Oh, that's all I got. Okay. You know what? I will not be detracted. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. We're doing it live. You think I can be stopped? Of course I can. I'm incredibly stoppable. I'm exceptionally vulnerable. I'm basically a wet paper bag. But that's not the point. The point is, I'm getting more artifacts. We're going. We're doing this. We're getting more Pale Flame. Let's go. We may come to regret these life decisions, but today is not that day. So let's get that bread. No, I don't want to do the... No. I don't want people joining my world. I don't like being the host. Alright, no one's doing this. I'm on my own. What team should I use? I'm going... You know, I want this to be fast. Diona, I need you to sit out for a hot minute.
We'll need a strategy.
We're going for record speeds today. I demand retribution. Alright, come on, gentlemen. Jump on me. Good.
Do your master's bidding.
Nice.
Manifest.
Wind strike.
Whirling snow.
Oh. We're going for world records here. 35 seconds, I can do it faster. I need more energy for that, though. Alright, use it. Oh. Oh my god, my eye is so itchy. Oh! Whoa! Hi! Well, hello there, gorgeous. Come here often? I'm gonna lock that real quick. That's real nice. Oh! That's also not bad. For this set. Specifically for this set. If this was another set, this would be kind of bad. Yeah, I'll roll that later. That might be a good piece for someone else. And well, they can't all be winners. But that's okay. You know what? I think this needs to be even faster. I woke up today, and I've chosen violence. We're bringing out the food buffs. Gentlemen.
Take your turn. Allow me. Take flight. Whirling snow.
Get out of here. Was that faster or slower? Oh, that was way slower. 8 seconds slower? Ugh. We're here for speed runs. This is not speed run content. This is slow run. It needs to be faster. It needs to be faster. Okay, we got a cup. We got a... Yeah, again, for that set, that's actually quite good. I'll check the purples just in case. Ugh, I shouldn't have checked them. I feel worse now. Okay, this is the speed run time. We're going world record this time. Alright, come on. Get out here. Come on.
Obey. Rest and rebuild.
I think I misaimed that. Oh, no I did not. There we go. 29 seconds. Good enough. Alright, game. I don't like you, and you don't like me. But we need to work together here. We need to get artifacts and characters and builds together so I can actually produce at least a somewhat competent build video for physical teams.
Blade embraces its
So please,
as a jeweler cherishes
just
their gems.
please. I'm begging at this point. Okay. No. It's an hourglass. I shouldn't have looked. I shouldn't have looked. Why do I do this to myself? That's fine. We were here mostly for fodder anyway. It's okay. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself to help me sleep better at night. Alright, let's go ahead and just put Dio back.
The hunt begins.
Alright, so. Back down to business. We're going to get this physical cup to cup 20, even though it is objectively not very good. I accept this. I know what I'm... Oh. Oh. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I have nothing left. Jeez, I'm just... It's fine. We're just going to just feed some 5 stars into it. I don't care at this point. Just to get it to 16. Yeah, I know. Oh! Oh! Ah! Oh! Oh! I think I might cry. Oh my god. Like, look at it! Just look at it! Where did I go wrong? At least, this didn't have, like, double crit lines. If this was, like, a 2 crit piece with, like, attack percent or something, or the energy recharge, and it all went into flat HP, I would have cried. I would have literally just been so upset. But this wasn't good going into it. It's just, wow, that's... You don't see that very often. Also, I'm gonna dump a couple pieces into this. Oh no. No, no, no. It's okay. Thank you for... Thank you. Not again. Oh god, not again. Don't do this to me twice, please. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. This is Pale Flame all over again. And somehow it's still Pale Flame. Okay, I'm gonna just step away from that for now. How does Pale Flame work again? When you hit an opponent with a skill, increases attack by 9% for 7 seconds. Stacks up to 2 times. So every 7 seconds, I just want to make sure my skill's being thrown out. Okay. We're just going to test it. We've seen what the damage looks like already on some other mobs. Like, unbuffed. Maybe with a superconduct, it's like 12k. So just for a little bit of quick experimentation, we're We're gonna throw a Rosa Burst at the angry chicken.
Punishment.
Okay. Okay. Hey, hold on. That's actually pretty good. Hold on. That is 100% an upgrade.
You can't run. Your grand finale. Unleash. Now's your chance.
Both stacks on him. Okay. Alright, that's actually not bad. Now, if only I could get this, like, a good set of this, I think I might be in business. Yeah, just give me that attack speed buff. Okay, you know what? Considering how bad those artifacts we have are, and the fact that my, feather isn't, like, leveled up yet, it's looking doable. Hey, MDR, welcome. Welcome back. Good to see you again. We were just finishing up some artifact leveling and runs just to see if we could get some better physical stats for our Razor here. And it was pretty miserable. Like, not even like regular miserable. It was like advanced miserable. Hold on, I'll show you. I'll show you what happened. I was leveling up a piece. It wasn't a good piece to begin with. But the way I thought it, like, okay, if it all rolls into energy recharge, this piece is fine. Just look at that flat HP. So this is what you missed. You missed nothing but flat HP. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. I low-key like Razor. I do like his playstyle. I like what he does. I like that he attacks fast. I wonder if I have anything else I could fodder into this. I already know. I don't even want to humor that. Let's take a quick look-see through our artifact. Let's see if there's anything else I can fodder off. Preferably not like a level 20 thing. I'm sure I have some bad ones, like... Why was I keeping this? Okay, hold on. Do I have a reason to keep this? Like, obviously it's terrible, right? Like, this may in fact be the worst artifact you've ever seen. Why did I lock it? Can any of you look at this and figure out what I was thinking at the time, or if I was just if I just completely lost my mind? Am I missing something here, or am I just stupid? Why did I lock this? No reason. Okay, at least I'm okay. That's getting fodder. Get the heck out of here. Oh my... I never want to see that again. That's a good piece. I just haven't leveled it up yet. That one was... not looking good. That was potentially for Kokomi, I think. And... so was that one, actually. So, you know what? Yeah. Eh? Huh. Really would have liked to hit some crit rate there, but that's a lot of energy recharge. That's okay. I guess. Not ideal, but it's alright. I'm not losing any sleep over this one. I've seen much worse. Heck, I saw worse today. We saw this thing, okay? We saw You know what? I'm going to take this to 20 as soon as I can. Like, I'm going to get this to 20. I want to see this thing go over 1,000 HP flat. That's what I want. Just mess me up. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I haven't looked at his talents yet, really. I had his talents leveled up from before, but... You know what? I have the books. I might as well, right? Huh. I actually have enough to get them up to 888. Or I guess 81111. I'm trying to get my crit damage to 300. I think it's at 294 or something on my Ika. Wow, that's a lot of crit damage. I don't think I have any character that's close to that right now. Like, I have some good crit ratios. That's nuts, though. Though if any character is going to do it, like Ayaka, that's the one. Yeah, I might as well take this up to 8. Yeah, sure. Or, sorry, that's not 8, that's 7. I can do math. Yeah, good enough. I'll leave Razor as is for now. Yeah, my crit ratios are not that good. Oh. I somehow got her up to 100% crit rate, and I don't know what I did. What did I change on her? What did I do? I'm not complaining, that's what I wanted, but... Okay, sorry, I got distracted there. You need 300. Gotta get that nice 300. Like... 300%, that's nutty. You must have some really sick pieces on her then, yeah?
A blade embraces its
Like multiple pieces with like 30% crit damage on it, just on like your feather and your flower and stuff. And I'm gonna guess you do a freeze Ayaka, like with the 4-piece cryo set, just to get the crit rate. Well, at any rate, I wish you luck on that. May your artifacts be more blessed than mine. Though that is a very low bar, so let them be much better than mine. Yeah, like mine's only at 231. Not even close to 300. Though I also build my Ika differently. Like I don't do the cryo set. I do the I do a 2-piece set because I normally don't do a freeze build on her. Even though I know the freeze build is generally better in a lot of situations. But that's just me. Well then. Okay, well we made some progress on our Razor today, though. This is good. A slight damage increase is still a damage increase, so let's, we'll roll with it. Our next step, though, is now the most interesting of them all. The most exciting part of every Genshin player's day. Farming Wolfhook. That's right, we get to farm Wolfhook. Oh boy. Yeah, but the plan is we need the Wolfhook for our boy, for Mika. We have most of the materials ready to go. Mostly. Like we need I think we need some more gems. Oops, this fire is activated. Sir, I just... Stop that. Oh my god, these ones with the shield can... You know what? You're getting overkilled. Top tier Ayaka have at least 300 crit damage. That's why I want it. I did some testing. I think I do like 70k per slash on her burst. Yeah, that sounds about right. It would definitely be something about that, around that range for sure. Maybe, like... That's crazy. Like, I feel pretty confident with my Ayaka in most situations, but damn, putting mine to shame. Good stuff, man. Like I said, good luck getting that 300%. You're pretty close. All you really need, it just sounds like you just need one more slight upgrade and you're basically there, right? You can do it. I believe in you. But as you know, the 73K won't be on every slash. So I need that Shenhe. Yeah. Shenhe is definitely a big part of that. Yeah, like Shenhe. Oh, to be fair, Shenhe and like Ayaka were like feels like they're made for each other. All right, where? I see it on my map. There it is. Neater C1. Shen has C1 and add more to the slash, right? Shen has C1. It gives you an extra hit on the skill. Like, I think it gives another charge. So, it doesn't make it do more, but you can make it hit more times, if that makes sense. Because, if I remember right, Shenhe's skill lasts for 7 hits. 5 or 7 hits. So if you do the whole combo, you set up with the Ayaka skill. Yeah, only 5 of the slashes, right? So you do the whole combo, end on the Ayaka burst, go back to Shenhe, and then do the skill again, and you should be able to get like the full burst worth of hits almost to maximize damage. So yeah, it would do more damage. Yes. Or I guess it does more DPS, as they say. But yeah, it's I wouldn't mind getting. I'm with you though. I wouldn't mind getting Senha's C1 though for that very reason, just being able to get that nice smooth combo and hit for like 1 billion damage. I do not need that. Wait, what? To what specifically? I'm sorry, there is a bit of a delay between what I say and you guys hearing it, so... What's the wait what to, sorry? Oh, can you do the rotation? Oh, yeah, sure. Let me just go find something real quick. I'll do the because you do it with Kokomi. You're doing more of a freeze version. So let me just.
Take heart.
I'll do the Kokomi version. I need to find something freezable. Oh, actually, I know exactly. I have the perfect target for it. I'll do it here. Funny enough, I was actually doing this not that long ago. Actually, I should probably get my bursts. Doesn't do me a lot of good if I don't have my bursts, right?
Transfigure. My apologies.
Cold cut platter, huh? Okay, bursts are ready. I'm just gonna run into this domain. It's got like the perfect victims for it. Yeah, I know I don't have enough resin. It's fine. So I think I'm doing this right. At least if I'm doing it wrong, then it's still really good doing it wrong, which is funny. But let's go. All right, so just wait until they jump on me, just so they're on top of each other. And then I think it's burst, tap skill, Kokomi, Kazuha skill burst, Ayaka burst, back to Shenhe, and then if you have the second skill, you just do the second skill again during the burst. It'd be something like that. So yeah, it's like I have mine set up so I can just go down in order. So it's Shenhe burst skill, Ayaka skill, Kazuha burst skill burst, and then Ayaka burst skill, and then you know. And if you have the Shenhe C1, you probably just tap the C1, do it again, and then back to Ayaka, and then just beat him up. That's if you want to get the absolute most out of Ayaka's burst, though. I'm not sure if it's more damage to just stay on Ayaka longer and just, you know, go in and just do her normal damage, but if you want to get the very maximum out of the burst, you go back to the Shenhe. If you have her C1. It doesn't work if you don't have her C1. If you have her C1, you do it again. You can do the second application during Ayaka's burst. I hope I'm making sense, because I'm trying to, like, organize my thoughts while getting it out of my mouth.
This is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
This is why every time I do any videos, I always heavily script myself, because I ramble, and I need to keep myself on, like, focused on what I'm saying, and I get tongue-tied easily. I do dash with Ayaka to apply cryo, then cause burst, then skill, then Shenhe burst, then skill with Kokomi, then Ayaka dash and burst. Try that one. Okay, sure. I'll have to. I'll just do it in the same domain, just for the sake of comparison, and I need to get my burst back. Hold on. And of course, can I get particles off you while you're under the ground?
Manifest.
Is there anything else nearby? I tell you, every single enemy in this game just completely evaporates when I'm looking for them. Oh, you know what? I know the perfect enemies. Give me a sec. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, 20k per slash with that setup is definitely good. It's more than enough, but you're definitely getting quite a bit higher. Probably that almost 300% crit rate's definitely helping your cause. Even if these things are immune, they should still get particles, right? Yes.
Take your true form. Take flight.
There we go. Perfect. All right, we're Gucci. Let's do this. So let's take a look at this. Yes. So it is Ayaka dash, Kazuha burst skill, Shenhe burst skill, Kokomi back to Ayaka. So it's almost like a reverse of mine, almost. Let's see if yours does more damage or is more consistent. It might be. Like, here's the thing. I don't, I try to, for most character rotations, I try to come up with ones on my own. Like, I look up stuff. I do my research and stuff when I'm talking about things, but when I'm actually just playing, I tend to try to figure it. So it's Ayaka's skill, Sorry, Ayaka dash. Ayaka dash. Oh shoot, Kazua's burst isn't up. Crap. Hold on. Mulligan. We need a mulligan. I'm so good at this game, I swear. Oh my god. I'm sorry. You're here patiently waiting here for me to do a thing, and I'm just here just showing amateur hour.
Time to go.
All right, let's give her a go. Give me my particles, please.
My apologies.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna try this one more time. We're do it real this time. Just don't want to screw this up. We're just gonna practice it a little bit because I don't want to have to farm. Farm particles again. Ayaka dash, burst skill, Shenhe burst skill, Kokomi skill, Ayaka burst, and push buttons. Okay. I think I got it. Okay, so boom. I did that in the wrong order already. It's fine.
By ordinance divine, unleashed. Embrace the ice. Take flight.
Okay, so like I just capped there. It was like 34k. So I think that definitely, yeah, that was I think that was more damage than the other way of doing it. But I will say the advantage of doing it the way I did it, just for this specific case. I don't think this is true for like smaller enemies. Is that it's easier to group them if I do it in my order. But I feel like if I were to be fighting like smaller enemies, you know, you dash, you pull them together, or you do the burst, you pull them together, you do the Shenhe stuff, you freeze them.
Rest and rebuild.
Actually, did I do that in the right order? I wonder, the only thing that I might make that a little smoother, and I'm willing to try it actually, just for sake of being thorough, if you swapped apply the cryo to the sword, yes. Dash before you burst, right? Yeah, because that increases the cryo damage, right? If you do if you do Kokomi before Shenhe's burst skill, I don't think that would make any effective difference, other than maybe freezing them a little faster. But then you have less uptime on the jellyfish for the burst. Let's test it.
Whirling snow. Yeah. Ha. 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 Ta. Yeah.
Just getting our bursts back.
Obey. Take flight. Ha. Ha. Ha.
Wind strike.
Am I getting... I am getting it. Okay. Okay. I'd like to thank my my cryo slime volunteers for graciously giving me their particles. Oh, you're running. Okay, I don't have thrilling tales on my Kokomi. Okay, that makes a difference for me. Oops. That makes sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense. Because on my Kokomi, I actually use Prototype Amber. But the reason for that, too, is the team that I usually run Kokomi on isn't actually this team. I usually play her as a main DPS for a Taser team. Or a driver for a taser team more accurately, but so the Thrilling Tales doesn't make a ton of sense for her in that team comp, but if I was using Thrilling Tales, yeah, that makes sense. Just for the sake of going all in on it now, let's actually, I'll just throw my Thrilling Tales on it real fast. Yeah, prototype's nice on her. That healing boost with the clam set and everything, it's nice. But yeah, let's go all in. Let's see how this goes. Okay. So yeah, and then Kazuha burst, skill, Shenhe burst, tap skill, freeze, Ayaka burst. I didn't dash again. I keep forgetting the dash, but yeah, the damage is. I mean, it's Ayaka. The damage is stupendous. All right, let's get off that. Just so I don't forget to change it back, I'm gonna put that. Let's go ahead and get my Amber back. Yeah, 38k. It's nice. Let's go see my Cryo Slime volunteer. Hello, Mr. Cryo Slime. Are you ready to give me your particles? Now, even though I'm hitting his shield, not doing any damage, I'm still getting a little bit of energy back. Just by normal attacking him, which is nice. Come on, give me your particles. Perfect. They're good mobs for it. I'm glad, at least I'm not the only one who looks at those and sees like, ah, good, willing volunteers. Okay, so I'm going to do, just for the sake of completion, I am going to do my rotation one more time just to get a nice comparison to it. So at its peak, 38k. Let's just get one last set of numbers just to be on the safe side.
By ordinance divine. Hold the line.
Clouds high. The birds call into the wind.
Sakura swirl. Whirling snow.
Yeah, so at their peak, it's 34k doing it my rotation, but I get less hits because Kazuha actually takes some of the hits. I see what's happening with that, which honestly isn't bad. It's not like that damage is going to waste. It's just now the Ayaka burst isn't being the one getting the big juicy number. So I guess the big difference, ultimately, it boils down to your rotation will do more damage, but my rotation is a little bit faster. So DPS-wise, it might even out. But I'm more willing to lean that yours, because it has more steps to it, might end up being better overall. So yeah, Kazuha eating up the, like, one or two. I think he eats up 2 of the ticks of Shenhe's skill. So honestly, actually, I wonder if I were to change my rotation, it could be like Shenhe burst, Kazuha skill burst, back to Shenhe, then freeze them, then Ayaka, or something like that. But yeah, I think for the freeze, definitely it makes it's a pretty big difference. Like, again, it's one of those things that certain mobs. So I would argue that both rotations are really good, but for different things. So, like, my rotation is better when you really need the mobs to stay still right away. Yours is better when you have that little bit of extra time to set up, and you'll just need to kill them faster. Though, if I were to actually change anything for this right now, because how I normally run this team, I'm just going to do a quick swap-a-roo. I actually do...
Leave it to me.
Because I do it with Diona, right? Though I would often do Shenhe first. So it's kind of funny. I lose some damage doing Shenhe first, because then, you know, Diona's skill eats up some of the Shenhe skill. But it is really funny to actually see Diona's skill do a hearty chunk of damage. Oh, and this way, when I'm doing it like this, I also get because my Diona can comfortably run this thing, Noblesse. Yeah. What's crazy is sometimes I don't finish my rotation because I lag and it takes too long sometimes. Let me see yours with Diona. Sure. Let me just get my energy back. Yeah, so this rotation, I give up the freeze just for the shield so I can just stay in combat a little longer. Among other advantages. Though, keep in mind, I don't have C6 Diona yet. I will get her eventually, I hope. Okay. Let's get our obviously willing volunteers. I play on mobile, so it's laggy, you know. Yes. I've heard that the mobile version can be a bit dicey, depending on your what kind of phone you're using. I've heard there is some phones that help with that, but like, you know, that's expensive, right? Like no one's got money for no one's got money to spend on that, right? Diona is what I use in the Abyss most times. That's hey, I get that. Like Diona's feels really comfy a lot of the time. Her healing is decent. Her shield is really strong. You throw sacrificial bow on her, and all of a sudden you have double the shield, double the fun. Actually, let me just check something just to make sure I'm not screwing myself up. How long does Noblesse last? 12 seconds? Perfect. Yeah. That. So at its peak, it's about 36k per tick of the burst. And so 36k on the burst and 50 something on the skill. Oh, seems I have to leave a bit earlier today. Hey, no worries, Nikki. Thanks for hanging out as always. Appreciate it. Yeah, somehow this stream has turned into workshopping Ayaka. I don't know how this happened. So I'm just going to do one quick switch. So I think this might be a little smoother. So it'd be Diona skill, Kazuha burst skill with Shenhe, and then dash, burst, everything with Ayaka then. Something to that effect. I'll do one more run of it. Just one. Oh, I got... Okay. Oh, it's raining. Oh, good. All of a sudden, our willing volunteer is being a problem.
Time to go.
Unleash. Shake a hand, stir. Take flight.
Okay, one last run. It's me. I don't know why I love Ayaka so much. Yeah, that's the one thing I want to test this time, and the slightly different order, so Kazuha won't eat the Shenhe burst so much this time. You know what I might start doing? This is actually giving me an idea for something. I think next time I'm streaming tomorrow, I think what I want to do is I want to just kind of like invite the idea of just workshopping characters for the day. Like how we're workshopping Ayaka right now, trying different rotations and stuff. See if if Nikki's around tomorrow again, I'll ask if they want to kind of like try out some character ideas and see what we can figure out. Because I have a lot of fun doing this. I actually... This is like part of my favorite part of Genshin Impact is just experimenting with different characters, trying different team comps, builds, that kind of stuff.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Okay, gonna come in.
Do your master's bidding.
Got the dash.
For a swirl.
39. Okay, we got a new record on that one. I think that was the highest one so far, was 39. I think. A good rotation for a Raiden team. Okay. What kind of a Raiden team do you have in mind? Like, one where she's like the main damage source, or is like a national team kind of? Okay. I don't know if I have a good setup for it, necessarily. Like, because I usually just do my Raiden as, like, a support, right? Like, that's mostly what I'm doing. So, let's build something. Let's use this team as a base. So, it would be... We'll use Raiden Shogun.
And you will live.
I guess I can... Okay, national team? Alright, national team. Well, I'll keep that there for now. So I have the Dia national team here that I've been doing, but let's make this like a legitimate national team. So that would be... who would I replace Dia with? I think I replaced Dia with Shinsho.
For justice.
And then, yeah, so if I'm using Shinsho, I have to do this, reorder this slightly. So, you kind of want to swirl everything, right? So, I think it would look something like that. So, you go Raiden Shogun, you know, choosing the team. Oh, Zhongling and Shinsho. Okay, you don't want the Kazuha version. Got it. My bad. So, let me just check the timings then. Just for point of reference, I don't do this team I've actually never done the national team before. I'm aware of it, so I have to figure this out for myself. I know the combo, though. I know the basic setup for it. I just gotta get the order. So this lasts for 15 seconds, and Zhongling's lasts for... uh, 14 seconds. So you want Zhongling second. Okay. And I know Zhongling snapshots. I don't remember if Shinsho snapshots.
Just sharpen my spear.
Let's make sure my characters are built. He's not set up perfectly right now. She's not set up perfectly right now. So these are very discount sets. I need to C6 Shincho, though. What constellation do you have him at so far? Like, how close are you to C6ing him? I've had C6 for a little bit. But, just C4. Oh, you're not too far off. You may, hopefully... Well, he shows up on banners a lot, so there's a good chance you'll have an opportunity to pick up another one or two of them. In the near future, I imagine. Let's see. Let's find something... What can I test this on? Well, we'll do the same volunteers for now. But this may not be the best option for it, because I honestly think they're going to die too fast. How close are my bursts? You are not close at all. Hold on. Let's just go... Anything will work.
There is no escape. Nice and spicy.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mitatril. Your service will be noted. So, for point of reference, we'll just kind of take note of everything. We're using an R5 catch, level 81 at a 90 Shogun. She's double crowned. Pretty decent artifact set with the energy recharge one. So 57 or 123, it's okay. Bennett's Bennett. He's doing exactly what you think he is. Constellations, like he's only level 80. This is level 8. Like he's fine. Skyward Blade. Sincho's built exactly how he should be. Again, most of this is pretty much just by the numbers. But Xiangling in particular is using a very discount set. It's not very good. So I wouldn't expect a lot of damage from Xiangling in this team. In my case, just because my Zhongling's not good. She has been gutted over the years. Because I don't use her very often. I used to use her a fair bit, but then I've kind of like just gravitated away from using her. Between you and me, the reason I don't use her very much is because she's too good. She makes a lot of content too easy. Okay, so what looks something... Let's just do a really basic one. So, they jump on me, I throw out Raiden skill, Bennett burst, skill, Shincho burst, skill, throw out Goba, and then Raiden burst. And then just go to town. Just like that. It's an example of just you just go down the list. Just skill with Raiden, burst skill with Bennett, burst skill with Shincho if you're a sacrificial sword procced, and then finally Zhongling burst skill back to Raiden burst, beat up, apply violence ad nauseum. And yeah. It's and also with the Raiden burst, and then when you go down the whole rotation again, the goal is that Xiangling's burst should also be back up. But in my case, my Xiangling is not well built, so I don't think her energy recharge is high enough right now. Like, if I go to her right now... Oh, she's got 200 energy recharge. With an energy... Oh, huh. Well, okay, I guess she would have gotten a little bit of extra going down because Bennett and Shincho gets a ton of particles. Yeah, this is the problem. They die too fast. I do Zhongling before Shincho. The only reason I did Shincho before Zhongling, and this could be wrong, I'm not 100% sure on this, but Shincho's burst lasts slightly longer. So, just for uptime purposes and having them up at the same time for the longest amount of time, I do his first. Because hers is 10 seconds plus 4 seconds, I believe, from the C6. Or C4. Yeah, so it's 4 extra seconds. 40%. So the only reason I flip those, I do them Shincho into Zhongling, is just for timing. Though the difference is honestly negligible. It's a 1 second difference. And, well, hey, that 1 second can matter sometimes. Just usually won't. Unless you're, like, barely clearing the abyss or a speedrunner. I mean, you could be a speedrunner. Are you a free-to-play speedrunner? Is that your definition? I know a great place we can test this. I'm gonna try yours because I've seen people use yours more. Yeah. And I mean, I just figured that out on my own. Like, for me, it's just looking at the numbers. I'm just like, okay, this lasts longer, so I want it first. Like, the only reason I do that, too, funny enough, is because of my Sayu team. So I have to make sure I know how long Kaya's and Zhongling's bursts are, so I know which order to do them in. So Sayu gets the longest amount of rolling around at the speed of sound. Okay, this is an under-equipped team. Let's see how it does on floor 12. What side do I put them on? Frostfall. Magukenki. Weenut. Okay, so first half will be Raiden National. Let's try it. I know this team is ridiculous, but I never play it, so this is so funny for me. It's like, I'm playing a meta team. I never do that. Let's see. Where is it? And then Shincho and Zhongling. And second half, we'll just do Mono Cryo. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll just test it out. I mean, I don't really know what I'm testing here. This is one of those things that's like been tested to death, but let's just see how the rotation feels. See if I'm doing it right. Ba-ba. Alright, so far so good. I did not snapshot that correctly, but that's fine. So far, so good. Ooh, I get a little bit of downtime. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, Zhongling burst, no! Not like this! Yeah, that was pretty clean. That was fast. And then this half was...
One with wind and cloud.
Cryo incarnate. Be a good audience, won't you? Embrace the ice. Whirling snow.
So far, so good. That was, no Diana burst that time.
Not done yet. My apologies. At least. You can bully me? Look at you.
Into the wind.
Whirling snow.
Yeah, it's not bad. I should 3-star this, no problem.
Take flight.
In theory.
One with nature.
Just yoink them in. Please pick up the cryo. He did not. Damn. That's fine.
Do your master's bidding. Transfigurate.
Sir, can I ask you to stop spinning around like a maniac, please? That would be great. Try to get some energy back. I have some time, might as well take advantage of it. Yeah, that went well. That went very well. So now I get to find out how this rolls when I screwed up my rotation at one point, and now I get to start a round with no energy. Let's see how bad it feels. Oh, actually, this is the perfect enemy for this, because I can just, I can actually generate energy while he's doing his animation. Okay. Okay, I just need to see if he's moving or not. He is moving! Perfect.
Everybody stand back. Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate. Nice and spicy.
Okay, I'm just gonna go without the Zhongling burst on this one. I'll just kind of use this as a reset.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword. You're toast. Now you shall perish.
Oh, did he? Oh, he teleported out of that. That's really annoying. Not bad, though. Still finished it in over less than a minute and a half. And keep in mind, this is with like a really, really bad Zhongling. Alright, I'm on lunch, so BRB. I'm at work. Ah! Gotcha. No worries, man. Do what you gotta do.
Clouds high. The birds
Take your truth. My apologies. Embrace the ice.
one with nature.
Cryo incarnate. Look at you.
Into the wind.
Just gotta yoink all over.
My will and Sakura swirl.
Yeah, I'll be honest. These guys, man, you just want the freeze on them. Makes this so much easier.
Take flight. Think you can bully me?
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Can't handle your dream. Obey. My apologies.
Time to go. Into the wind.
Unleash. Do your master's bidding. Kami Satorat. Sumetsu.
Yeah, unfortunately, Diona is actually a liability on this particular instance, but
Take your truth.
it's thankfully not so bad.
Special.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my
My apologies. Think you can bully me? Shake it and stir. Can't handle your dream. Embrace the ice.
Nice, though. Yeah. A little short on that one, but that was definitely a problem with the second half, not the first half. But yeah, I think the rotation's good. I think this is how it's supposed to be. It makes sense. Though I guess I've always known that Ride National is stupid. It's ridiculous.
Time to
I think I'm just going through this now just on principle.
I'm going in. Rain cutter. Time to know my sword. Into the fire.
Okay, again, we'll just use this as something of a reset. Just gotta be careful not to get beat up so much, jeez.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is. Let me weave you a bird.
Not perfect, but I'll do it.
Everybody stand back. Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Exit space. You're toast. Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
Yeah, it takes just over a minute, and it gives me more than enough time to beat the Wii Nut with this team. This is like the exact same thing I did it with last time when I was doing my last run.
Whirling snow.
But this thing is just absolutely vile in general. Yeah, I probably should have changed the name of the stream to like a workshop of sorts, but
Obey.
it's okay. We'll do that next time.
Wind strike.
Manifest. Cryo incarnate. My apologies. Sakura swirl.
Almost 40k on those. That's without Kazuha Burst.
Obey. Take flight.
So when he goes for the beam, I think I just go for the kill on him.
Clouds high. The birds
Manifest. My apologies. Embrace the ice.
Uh-oh. Am I going to be short?
Take flight. By ordinance divine.
There we go, just in time. Well, that was a nice little... That was an interesting little distraction. But I think that's... I think I came up with a good idea, though, so... MDR, if you're still around or you come back to see this later, thanks for the good idea, actually. You did me a solid. I think I know what I'm doing for next stream. So how was the team set up
I
before?
got you, boss.
And it was Kazuhu and Bennett, right? No, it was Bennett Kazuhu. Why am I so hard? I have such a hard time finding Bennett, I swear. I think this is what the team was.
All right, let's head off.
Cool. Oh, on the note of lunch, I think that's all I got time for. I got to go get myself my lunch sorted out and then take care of my business for the day. Being an adult and all that. Fun times. So thanks to everyone who came by to hang out. You know, anyone who comes by later to check out the stream, appreciate it. Appreciate all you, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Cheers.